Hello, friends. Long time no see. I feel like it's literally been forever. I'm gonna leave you guys shopping link right here so we can find all the makeup. And this here. When you pop on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. And then I'm gonna send out a quick text notification, which if you're not in my text service, definitely make sure that you join, because I tell you guys when things restock, and I tell you guys when there's new deals, new sales, like anything that I think is like, oh my gosh, they need to know this. And for example, today, the rose water restocked. I know so many of you guys have been waiting for the rose water to restock. So I'm super excited to tell you guys that. I will say that there is like a slight change to the rose water, not in the ingredients or how effective it is or what it does, but I believe the scent, or there's no fragrance in it, but the scent that's in it is not different, but it's not exactly the same, if that makes any sense. And that's because they had to use a different manufacturer to make the rose water. So yeah, they just like put out a little like, not a warning, but just like a, hey, heads up kind of thing. But it's the exact same formula, exact same everything, except the scent is going to be slightly different. But they were telling us, they're like, it's not really noticeable, but of course there's gonna be one person out there that does notice it. So wanted to just tell you guys that. But I don't care what that stuff smells like. It is magic water. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's rose water. Let me see if I have one on my desk. I always usually keep one right here because it's really good for dryness. So the rose water, they actually used to have like a bunch of different smells to it. This one's cucumber. And like I said, I do not care what it smells like. It's just magic. So the rose water is amazing because it's a redness reducer. It's a toner. It's a moisturizer. It can take away the itch of a mosquito bite, the sting of a sunburn. It is fantastic. Like more than fantastic. It's like magic water is what we all call it because it truly does so much. So you can use this as like a setting spray if you're super, super dry. No, it doesn't hold on your makeup in place, but what it will do is like add moisture into your powders and things, helping them to expand, look more natural. So that's super exciting. So definitely stock up on the rose water. It's only in the 40. This is the 20, I believe. But the 40 is back in stock. So definitely grab that. And if you're like, I want the direct link and I want it 10% off and I want free shipping on it, I got you. Just say rose water and I will give you the direct link to get that. But yeah, so that's exciting. I sent out that text earlier today. So if you didn't get the text, make sure you say, what's your number? So that way I can tell you what number to text message to get you subscribed in the text notification. Okay, look at this fun friend that we have and watch him just vanish before your very eyes. The cream foundation I always rant and rave about is one of the best foundations on the market because it's a true cream. It's not a wax. It doesn't clog your pores. It is so fantastic on your skin. Yeah, exactly. The rose water, our rose water is super gentle, really good for sensitive acne prone skin. And I completely agree. I've tried many rose waters out there and this one is by far the most incredible. Yeah, so if you haven't grabbed the rose water yet, definitely do so. I don't know what the stock looks like on it. I know they like were rushing to get it back in stock for you guys because people were like, we need rose water. So definitely make sure you grab it ASAP. Just say rose water in the comments and I can give you the link to grab it. All right, look how fast and easy this is. You can cover your whole face with hydrating, full anti-clogging, anti-cakiness, like so fantastic. If you have dark spots, acne scars, blemishes, and you just want something that's glowy and gorgeous, the cream foundation you definitely need to get. And yes, it is fantastic if you have mature skin. It is fantastic if you have fine lines and acne or, you know, large pores, like doesn't matter. The cream foundation is fantastic. So cannot recommend it enough. If you want to be color matched for it, meaning that you're like, okay, I want to try that, but I don't know what color I am, just say color match and I can private message you. All right, now I'm taking my concealer and covering all my new little friends. I have been more remarkably stressed this last week than probably my entire life. I had a lot going on in my personal life that I, for legal reasons, can't really divulge. But I'm on the tail end of it all and I can finally breathe. And it's been extremely hard to like work and be a mom and handle this crazy stuff that I'm going through. But I'm okay. I'm helping someone, and it's just been a lot. Maybe one day I could get into it, but as of right now, cannot. But all that to say, that's why I haven't been live lately, and I'm super excited to finally feel more like myself right now and be able to go live with you guys and catch up. I haven't seen you guys since before Halloween. We had a really good Halloween. Did I see you on Halloween? I think I did. I think that's the last time I saw all of you guys. So Halloween was fantastic. The kids had so much fun. Royce dressed up as a cheerleader, like an Eagles cheerleader, and you guys were laughing. You guys had me laughing because everyone's like thinking she's like a Philadelphia cheerleader because she is in a Philadelphia cheerleader uniform, but her school mascot is the Eagles. So she saw that costume and was like, oh, it's perfect. So it was so funny. You guys were like, whoever is from Philadelphia or loves the Eagles, you're like, you raised her right. Like, she has no idea that that's an actual football team. I mean, she does now. She came home from school and she was like, everyone was asking me if I'm from Philadelphia. So I thought that was really funny. So she was a cheerleader, and then Abel dressed up, my son dressed up as Napoleon Dynamite, which I think is so funny. We showed him the movie not too long ago, and he, at first, the first time he saw it, he like didn't get it. And then we showed it to him like a year later, and he thought it was really funny. And so he dressed up as Napoleon Dynamite, and you guys, he won his school-wide costume contest. He came home from school, and he was like, Mom, I won the contest. And I'm like, oh, cool, like in your science class? And he's like, no. And I'm like, in the 6th grade? And he's like, no. The whole school. He won best costume. I thought that was so cool. Like, he'll remember that forever. So that is awesome. I'm so glad that he won. And then we went trick-or-treating, and we actually started like so early this year. I think we were like trick-or-treating by like 5, and the kids were so tired and like done by like 7. We were home by 7:30. It was so nice. And then we had just like a chill night, which so needed. And then the next day was the 1st, and Royce had her soccer game and she did really good. And then her birthday was yesterday, but it was on Monday, so we were like trying to like think of like what we should do for her like on the weekend, but it was just so busy. And it's always hard too when your birthday is like next to a holiday like that. So a few of her girlfriends came over, and Ryan took them to the Plunge, which is this place in Mission Beach. And it's like an indoor pool where they have like an obstacle course on top of the pool, and the kids just have like the best time. So Ryan took Royce and her girlfriends there while I was dealing with some stuff, and they came home so exhausted. It was so funny. I feel like I'm missing something. We did something on the 1st, because now I'm like, wait, that was the 2nd. What did we do on the 1st? Saturday, did something. This is my life lately. I can't even keep it straight. But anyway, and then yesterday was her birthday, and she had such a good day. She went to school, and then when she got home from school, my mother-in-law and sister-in-law took her to get her nails done. And then Ryan and I are both 1 of 4, and then we're really close with our in-laws as well, like our sister-in-law's in-laws. And so we got the entire family together. There was 35 of us for dinner last night, and we got everybody together on a Monday night and just had dinner together. And Royce felt so special. She had all her cousins there. It was awesome. It was so good. She like cried on the way home. She was like, she said she felt so loved. And I was like, ugh. As a mom, like, could you imagine anything better than that statement, you know? I use Barely Bronze, but is the chocolate souffle that you're using super dark? No, so Barely Bronze is going to be lighter than chocolate souffle. The color that I just did is chocolate souffle. If you're confident with Barely Bronze, but you want your contour to look more bold, then do chocolate souffle. But if Kathy, you're happy with how Barely Bronze looks when your contour is done, I would stay the same, but if you want it to look more bold or more defined, then I would do chocolate souffle. So for colors, I did the cream foundation in 4C, and then I did my concealer in lace. And then for my contour, I did the shade Chocolate Souffle. And then now I'm taking the Bare You stick in the shade Cinnamon Latte for my blush. This has been like my go-to as of lately. I've been doing my makeup like every single day and lately, like off camera. And this is the routine I've been doing every single day. It's just so pretty and goes with everything. I love this Barely Bronze color, which again is Cinnamon Latte for the blush. It's the prettiest color for fall. And if you're wanting everything that we're using today, go and say product list. I can give it to you 20% off and free shipping and a free gift, which is now a free eyeshadow in the shade Gleaming, which I'm going to show you guys what that looks like today. And you'll get free shipping, 20% off and a free gift. So say product list. I'll give you a list of everything that we're using today. All right, now I'm ready to set my makeup. Okay. Need some setting powder out of this thing. Man, I cannot remember what I did on the first. Halloween. The next day was Saturday. Kids had soccer. Oh, duh. I forgot. The first was Dia de Muertos, and we live in San Diego, and San Diego has like a really big like Spanish heritage, obviously. Like that's like we're, what's it called? Like settled by the Spanish settlers or whatever. And so on Dia de Muertos, Old Town, which if you're visiting San Diego, definitely visit. It is so cool. It's like being trapped in time. They do a huge celebration and they like go all out with like music and people on stilts and people with like the skeleton face makeup, and it's a huge deal. And it happens November 1st and 2nd in Old Town in San Diego, and we go every year. We always like kind of pre-celebrate Royce's birthday that way. So Royce had some girlfriends spend the night as like a kickoff to her birthday, and we took them and met Ryan's family down there, and it was so fun. We had way too many margaritas. It was an absolute blast. There's music and it was so cool. And I got to meet one of you guys. She was a waitress there and she's like, I follow you. And I was like, that's so cool. So that was awesome. And she treated us so incredible. And Royce felt so special. So we got to do that on the day after Halloween. So it was just like, I feel like I've been nonstop because it was like Halloween, and then we did Dia de Muertos on the 1st, which we had soccer, and I did laundry all day, and then we went to do that, and then the next morning I was not feeling my best, and I had to deal with some personal stuff, and Ryan took the girls to the plunge, and then we had a concert. Ryan bought tickets forever ago to see Steven Wilson Jr. He's this like good old boy from Kentucky, and he has the most incredible voice. If you guys ever get a chance to see him live, you definitely should. He's like an upcoming country singer. And so we had to drive all the way to Del Mar to see him. And it was so good. But the concert went so late. We didn't get home till like midnight. And just Ryan and I went with his parents, and it was so fun. So yesterday we were dead, but it was Royce's birthday. So we woke up, took her to breakfast, dropped her off at school late. And then I was like just trying to catch up on work. Cause honestly, I literally haven't been home what feels like all week. Like I've been running around like crazy. And then, we ended up going to dinner last night. So today is like my first day that I have not left the house, and I'm like finally getting to catch up and like get everything scheduled for Black Friday. There is so much like good sales and everything. My English is terrible right now, but I'm so excited. You guys are gonna be so stoked. All right, let me catch up on comments. Sorry. Product list, please. Is the cream foundation transfer proof? I wouldn't call it transfer proof, no, because it is like a true cream. So it's really, really hydrating. So like if you were not to set it with any powder, any setting product, and you like hugged someone, for sure it would come off. Or if you like scratched it, yes, it would come off. I would highly recommend to set it with the pressed powder, even if you're dry skin, just to keep it in place, or use like a setting powder or a setting spray or something like that. But it also depends on how much you're using too. Like if you're barely using any and you're just kind of using it to, you know, hide like redness on your nose, you know what I mean? Like it would be less likely to transfer. if that makes sense. But I do highly tell everyone to set your makeup with this. This is the pressed powder in the shade Taffeta. It is a 10 out of 10. It has sodium hyaluronate. It has a ton, like shea butter, so it's like super silky soft, and it makes your skin look like a porcelain doll, but without making you feel dry, without making you feel flaky, cakey, none of that. It's so good. Product list, product list. The mauve shirt you had on in the other video is your color. You looked amazing in anything. Oh, thanks. That's so nice. Is Unique going to bring back the setting powder? The setting powder? We have a setting powder. Cheryl, I'll send you the link. It's called the Touch Behold setting powder. And then we also have the pressed powder in the shade Taffeta is the color I use, but you can say color match and I can color match you for it. But the setting powder is still in stock. My ancestors settled there in the 1800s. Wow, that's neat. That's very cool. What are you using to set your makeup with? I always use the setting powder, which is not from Unique because I have oily skin, so I use a oily skin setting powder, and then I use the pressed powder over top to really hold everything into place. What brush are you using for blush? I used this one, just say cream blush brush, and I'll send you the link for this, for my cream blush, if that's the one you're talking about. What are the sales? So right now it is buy any 3 Unique items, you get a free gift, 10% off and free shipping. Buy any 4 items from Unique and you get a free gift, free shipping, and 20% off. So that's the deal right now, which you can shop those all down here on my link. And then the bundle that I have put together for you guys is a really good bundle. It's less than $100. And you're going to get the eye masks, the pocket palette, which is 4 products in one. So you get eye mask, the pocket palette, and an eyeshadow brush. So it's 1, 2, 3. So you get eye mask, pocket palette, eyeshadow brush, and then you're gonna get the free eyeshadow in Gleaming, and you're gonna also get free shipping. So that bundle, eye masks, pocket palette, Gleaming, and the eyeshadow stick would normally cost you $147. I could give it to you for 93 bucks. Pretty dang good considering eye masks are insanely good. Eyeshadow is stunning for Christmas. I'm going to show you what that looks like on. You get the brush to apply it. And then in this, you get a blush, an eyeshadow, a highlight, and a lip gloss. So you get 4 products in this. So essentially in this bundle, you get eye mask, blush, highlight, eyeshadow, lip gloss, an eyeshadow brush, another eyeshadow, all for $93. That is a pretty good stinking deal. If you want that, go and say today's bundle. Say today's bundle and I will give you that link. Love the pressed powder. I know it's so good. The dark handled brush is the one I was asking about. This one's called the Total Package Brush. This is from Unique, and it's 4 brushes in one, actually. It's a really great brush. The brush that I use for contour, which is this one, this is called the Sculpting Brush, and this is also from Unique. You can find it under the Tools section on my website right here. If I missed anyone else's comment, feel free to just comment it again. I'm going to carry on with my makeup. So now let's do our blush. We're going to take the Pocket Palette. This is actually one of my favorite blushes. It has this like peachy undertone to it, but it also has this really pretty sheen. So it makes your skin look super, super glowy. So yeah, that's pretty much where I've been for the last 4 or 5 days, like running around like crazy. Now we're going to use the highlight in the shade Golden, which comes in this. It's so pretty. It is like the most stunning highlight for Christmas time too. And then yesterday I also took down all of my Halloween decor. I was like so over it. I was like, okay, done, get out of my house right now. And I got out all of my Christmas stuff because I have a girlfriend of mine who helps me decorate some of my house for Christmas. It started out as kind of like she wanted to get into it and then needed like to practice, and then now she just comes every year and like does one of my trees and then my stairs. And so every year I feel like I'm like behind on creating December content for brands. So we're decorating the house tomorrow for Christmas. So by the time it's like January 1st, I'm gonna be like, get out of my house Christmas because it's gonna be like 2 full months of Christmas stuff, but it is what it is at this point. Does the powder need to be the same shade as the cream underneath? No, it does not. I wear the shade Taffeta in the pressed powder, but I wear the color 4C in the cream foundation, and then the Serum Plus, I wear the shade Lace. So I would really recommend to send me a selfie facing a window, and then I can tell you what color you would be in the pressed powder. The contour brush is the one that's, oh, perfect, good. Yes, that one's from Unique, and you can get it on the link down below under Tools. And as always, if you get 3 items, you get 10% off and a free gift. You get 4 items, you get 20% off. So say less, right? Today's foundation, I wore the cream foundation today. It's fast, it's easy, it's hydrating, and it makes your skin look poreless. All right, and then for brows, we're gonna take this brow gel, which hides all of the gray hairs, helps to fill in any sparseness. It's also super nourishing, so it's gonna help your brows to grow, and it helps to laminate them, so it keeps them in place. It is just one of those products that really makes a big difference on like how it looks on your face. All right, now let's go in with our lip liner in the shade Patience. And liner, let's at this. Yes, and then on top of everything going on in my personal life and everything going on with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I was also interviewing for a new assistant. My wonderful one is going away, so I did have a few good interviews, and then I actually today had someone come in for a working interview, and I think we're gonna go with her, which is exciting. So yeah, it's been, to say the least, I feel like this last week I have lived a month. It has been a lot. But it is okay, we got through it. Most of it, at least. I just got the cream foundation today. Yay, you're gonna love it. It really does make your skin look so good. Okay, now going in with this liquid lipstick in the shade Dirty Chai. This is one of my favorite ones for fall. It is so pretty, and I love that you get like a really defined applicator, so you get a really good precision. So good. And then if you feel like that's too dark, what I love to do too is take a lipstick, this is the shade Minted, and go over top, just like that. And then blend those together. So pretty. This color actually reminds me a lot of the MAC lipstick color in Velvet Teddy, but this actually has like a better like look to it. So good. So if you want all 3 things that we used on our lips today, say lip kit. I know, totally. I feel you. I'm worn out. All right, now let's go ahead and take that pocket palette again, which comes in today's bundle, which again, if you want the link to it, just say today's bundle and I will give you the link, because you get the pocket palette, you get my favorite eye masks. You will never find a better eye mask to wear that helps with dark circles, fine lines, and puffiness on your eyes. Like it's insane. If you were to only wear one eye mask on one eye and you took it off, you could visibly see a brighter circle on your under eye. That's how transformative they are. And those are gonna come in this bundle. So you get the eye masks, you get the pocket palette, which again is eyeshadow, blush, lip gloss, all of that in here. I'm actually going to a favorite things party next month, and it just clicked to me, this should be my favorite thing. And there's always like a contest who like gets their favorite thing taken first, and I feel like I would win. I usually always win that. Not to toot my own horn, but and I think I should bring this because that is a good favorite thing. Four things in one: eyeshadow, blush, highlight, and lip gloss. So just say pocket palette if you just want this, but it comes in today's bundle. So say today's bundle if you want the link, and you're gonna get this, the eye masks, a free eyeshadow, and a free eyeshadow and an eyeshadow brush with 10% off and free shipping. Okay, eyes are almost done. Now, this is the eyeshadow that comes for free with any order of 3 items or comes for free in my today's bundle. This is the shade Gleaming. It is hands down the prettiest color for Christmas. It's like this foiled gold color and there's no fallout. Like you're not gonna have glitter all over your face. It makes your eyes look so radiant. And then now we're gonna use the brush that comes with the bundle. So again, just say today's bundle. And you get the eye masks, the pocket palette, this and this. So make sure you say today's bundle. And it's so easy. If you ever felt like, oh, I'm not very good at eyeshadow, these are what you want. They're crease proof, smudge proof, and it's a crayon. You literally just color like this, color on your eyeball. That is it. And look at how like radiant it is. I'm gonna move you guys to better lighting so you guys can see how pretty this color is. But it's like a metallic gold, so it reflects the light, so it already grabs the attention of everybody. I get so many compliments on this eyeshadow when I wear it. And then I like to take a, where did I put my brush? Is this it? No, this one looks too clean. Whatever. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, look at how pretty this is. And that's so pretty. It's like foiled. Love. And again, you get it for free with any order of 3 items. It's so good. So say today's bundle, you'll get the eye masks, the pocket palette, the eyeshadow brush I used, and the eyeshadow. So you get all 3 of these plus eye masks. For $93. Such a good deal. All right, now let's do our eyebrows with the pencil just to kind of like fine tune them. Just like so. I am so happy we don't have any plans tonight. Nothing going on. I do have to make Ryan get out my Christmas trees out of the storage, but that is it. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and set our makeup using the Prime to Set Mist. This is such an important part because this is going to add moisture into the foundation, and it also has primer already in it. So it's actually adding like another layer of primer on the top. So it's really, really great at holding everything in place really well. I really need to wash my makeup brushes today. I don't know if we will. Maybe. Yes, the eyeshadow sticks are so good. And the shade Gleaming is my favorite. And that's one you get for free, which is cool. All right, now let's go in with mascara. We're going to do Quadra first. This is the patent pending lash growth formula one. And it makes your lashes grow while you wear it. It's also a tubing mascara. So it actually extends the lashes longer than they actually are. Yes, caught up on my shows. Love that we love talking about our shows. We started House of Guinness on Netflix. Ryan's not really into it, which I'm like so disappointed because it's supposed to be kind of like Peaky Blinders. I like it, but it's, I kind of get it. It's like whatever. So not the best, but not the worst. So House of Guinness, and it's actually like based on like the actual story, which is kind of cool because we've been there. So I thought that would be another reason to want to watch it. And then we actually started randomly watching King of Tulsa with Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone? Is that who it is? Why does that feel wrong? Yeah, that's who it is. Rocky. I always just think of him as Rocky. And it is so good. If you are looking for like a good show, just like turn on. You don't really have to pay attention that closely, but it's like funny, and but it's like exciting. It's like mobster-esque. I really like it. We're already like halfway done with the first season. I think there's 3 seasons to it. But it's written or done by the same guy that did Yellowstone. So I'm like, oh, that's why I like it. But it's so good. We saw like so many previews of it and we were like, I don't know. But it is so good. So if you need a good show, King of Tulsa, we are really liking. My husband started House of Guinness. We're watching. Oh, how funny. Yes, that's literally what exactly we're watching too. We haven't started watching Mayor of Kingstown, the more recent season. I honestly don't know if we are going to watch it. Like the last season I was already kind of over, and then I'm like, how do you have a third season? Like what more of the story do you need to tell? You know what I mean? But I don't know. We'll probably watch it eventually. But yeah, House of Guinness we're watching, and King of Tulsa's we're watching. And then I'm watching that Nobody Wants This. Yeah, Taylor Sheridan. He is such a good, like, whatever he is, writer, producer, whatever. And then I'm watching Nobody Wants This with Kristen Bell and I forget what that guy's name is, Adrian Brody or something like that. It's cute. It's the second season. And I just actually saw on Instagram right before I got on live that they renewed for a third season. So that's cool. It's cute though. It's like one of those like girl shows. It's just like a feel-good show, you know? So that's also really cute. The first season's so good. Like you will just eat it up. You binge it. Second season, so far it's okay. I don't have anything negative to say about it, but I don't feel like it's as good as the first season. But it's still really good. So I'm also watching that. And Royce and I are watching Dancing with the Stars. So we have new season tonight. Yes, love Landman. I can't wait for season 2. We didn't watch Lioness. I feel like when that came out, we had already watched like a lot of those like mobster drug cartel shows, and we were like, I can't watch another one. So that's also on the way down the line list because a bunch of our friends told us it was really good. So maybe one day. But that is it. There's our makeup look. I'm so glad we got to like catch up. I feel like you guys are all my friends. I feel like I was like keeping you guys all in the dark, and I was like, I miss them. I hope they miss me. So I'm glad we got to all hang out and catch up. And yeah, that's where I've been. That's what I'm doing. Hopefully sometime soon I can tell you guys the whole personal stuff. But for now, just say a prayer. Equalizer. Oh, cool. Going to watch the Dutton Ranch when it starts. I think so. Yeah, I'm down for that. I can't remember. Is the Dutton Ranch one, is it Beth and what's his face? Or is it the brother? I can't remember any of their names off the top of my head. But yeah, I think I will. I liked all of if it's Taylor, whatever his name, Sheridan, I think I would watch it. I feel like he does a really good job. But go ahead and say lip kit if you want the link to my lips. Go ahead and say product list if you want the list of everything we use today. And then definitely grab today's bundle. Again, today's bundle is eye masks, the pocket palette, eyeshadow, and an eyeshadow brush, all for $93. It is such a good deal because you get essentially 7 products in that bundle. It's so stinking good. So let me know how I can help you guys. Grab today's bundle. Just say today's bundle, or say lip kit, or say product list. And I will see you guys in my DMs. And then also make sure to go follow me over on Instagram. My name there is Raya Hope as well. And I'll see you guys there.